A very good evening and welcome to the Thursday edition of Primetime News. Thank you for joining us. I'm Salima Shimwefeleni Masipa. We begin tonight's bulletin with a heart-wrenching incident. Emergency services have reported a gas leak tragedy at a South African slum near Johannesburg, resulting in the loss of multiple lives, including children. The death toll now has been revised to at least 17 individuals after some people were successfully resuscitated. The devastating incident occurred on Wednesday night at the Angelo Informal Settlement situated east of Johannesburg. Authorities suspect a possible connection to illegal mining activities. Panyaza Lesufi, the premier of Gauteng province, which encompasses South Africa's largest city, expressed his condolences at the site of the disaster. Let's take a listen.
The bodies were scattered literally everywhere. And I want to thank our team because they know exactly where each body was. And they know exactly how that particular body arrived where it was. So I thought initially it was just an explosion in one area, but you can see people were running away from the scene, and then they started to fall as they tried to get areas where they can escape. The scene was heartbreaking. It was heartbreaking. I regretted why we have to go through that scene. It was heartbreaking.
Our thoughts and sympathies go out to all those affected by this distressing event. Back home, National Planning Commission Director General Obeth Kanjode emphasized the need for comprehensive collaboration among officers, ministries, agencies, data providers, and the Namibia Statistics Agency during the launch of the National Strategy for the Development of Statistics on Wednesday.
Speaking in Windhoek, Kanjose impressed on the implementation of the National Strategy for the Development of Statistics to address identified data gaps. The strategy will run from the 2023-2024 to 2026-2027 financial years. It was formulated over 4 years by the Namibian Statistics Agency with the support of development partnerships, including the United Nations Development Programme, United Nations Population Fund, and the African Development Bank. Highlighting the importance of statistics in national development, Kanjose emphasized their role in evidence-based decision-making, policy formulation, and providing measures for the development process. He also underscored the significance of statistics in enabling the people of Namibia to assess policy implementation, support economic management, and ensure effective service delivery. Recognizing the growing need for data due to increased development commitments by the government of Namibia, Kanjose emphasized that the National Strategy for the Development of Statistics serves as a plan to enhance the capacity for producing, disseminating, and mainstreaming the use of statistics across all sectors of the economy. Reporting for Primetime News, Ishmael Mukuvonda.
Now, the Namibia University of Science and Technology hosted its inaugural Mathematical and Statistical Sciences Conference on Wednesday, drawing a significant number of presenters and participants. The university's Vice-Chancellor, Dr. Errol Naumap, highlighted the conference's significance, emphasizing the growing necessity for big data and advanced statistical analysis in monitoring and predicting extreme events across various fields such as climate studies and the global economy. The event, he added, serves as a platform to showcase and celebrate scientific achievements derived from the application of mathematical and statistical sciences worldwide. Moving to neighboring Zimbabwe, President Emmerson Mnangagwa inaugurated a Chinese-built lithium processing plant on Wednesday. The plant is located in the Goromonzi district, approximately 40 kilometers east of the capital city Harare. Here's Diana Kauta with the report.
The plant at one of the world's largest hard rock lithium resources, the Acadia lithium mine, was constructed by the Chinese firm Zhejiang Huoyu Cobalt Company Limited from May 2022 to January this year and has an installed capacity to process 4.5 million tons of lithium ore per year, from which 450,000 tons of lithium concentrate will be exported. Calling the completion of the plant a significant accomplishment, Emerson Mnangagwa said at the event that it will position his country as an emerging and competitive player in the global lithium value chain. He said this is indeed a vote of confidence in Zimbabwe's investment climate. He further stated the plan will not only help the country meet its mining industry target of $12 billion by 2023, but also contribute to achieving the country's Vision 2030 to fundamentally transform Zimbabwe to an upper middle income economy in which the mining industry plays a big part. Reporting for Primetime News, Diana Kauta.
Stay tuned for the business segment. In tonight's Primetime Biz segment, we delve into the crucial role of the Namibia Revenue Agency in the tax collection process, administration of Namibian tax laws, and provision of customs and excise services. Our team on the ground in Utapi, located in the Omusati region, had the opportunity to interview Olga Indongo, the senior tax officer responsible for the northern regions.
This is the Primetime Biz segment. We're coming to you from the Alufuko Festival in the mighty Omusati region. And with me is Ms. Olga Indongo, the senior tax officer at the Namibia Revenue Authority. Thank you so much, Ms. Indongo, for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. So let's get right into the thick of things. Would you be kind enough to elucidate a bit more about the Revenue Authority's main mandate?
This is NAMRA, Namibia Revenue Agency, and our mandate is actually to collect the revenue on behalf of the state, and is to make sure that that revenue is actually deposited to the state's account, and that we are doing it in different act or registration that we are having, legislative, which is actually according to the income tax or VAT, transfer duty, or the state.
Consumer education, we know, is key and central to what you do. Do you think you've made inroads, particularly at the CS Alufuko Festival? How's been the engagement been like with the clients?
Yeah, definitely we have achieved, we can say this is an achievement, because most of the taxpayer on the daily basis, maybe we are getting around about 20 to 30 on a daily basis, and we are meeting them halfway just for them not to go to our regional offices, but for them to come and submit their return here, do also their portal registration, and then we do the online registration. So to us, it's actually an achievement.
You actually answered the question I was going to move on to in terms of what kind of services you're offering as an exhibitor. Let's go on to the next question as well. We all know there have been challenges in terms of the technical aspect of the way NAMRA interfaces with the public. Would you be kind enough to share how NAMRA is addressing those challenges?
Most of the challenge, let me say what we are facing currently, like here at the Olufugo, when the taxpayer are coming, because the most important thing what we are doing now is portal submission. So when the taxpayer come, yes, some of them are registered, but then they forgot their password. So it's probably we have to reset their password, and also they actually don't really understand the portal registration. We also have to register them and educate them on how to submit their return online.
Thank you so much, ma'am. And now, Ms. Indongo, any final remarks to the Namibian public there?
The final remark is still just to emphasize on the taxpayer to make sure that they register online, that is portal registration, so that they can do their submission online. And also the most important is about our tax amnesty, which is actually running at the moment. It started in April this year and is going up to October next year. So the taxpayer, if they are having any debt with us, they have to make sure that they settle their balance, their tax balance, and then their interest and penalty will definitely be waived 100%. So this is actually the program that is running only up to October. So we are urging our taxpayer to actually take part in that program and also submit their return online. Yes, thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Ms. Indongo, for your time. That was very informative.
All right.
There you have it, Namibia. Mrs. Indongo, Senior Tax Officer from the Northern Regions. She says, let's take advantage of the tax amnesty as well as ensure that taxpayers must register online and submit their pay file. From me, Michael Medimba, that's a wrap.
Now let's shift our focus to the comprehensive nationwide weather forecast for tomorrow, delivering essential information to keep you well informed about the upcoming weather conditions. Welcome to Sport Planet, your ultimate destination for the most up-to-date coverage of all the thrilling sporting action. We commence with League One football. Former Spain and Barcelona manager Luis Enrique has been appointed as the new head coach of Paris Saint-Germain on Wednesday, following the dismissal of Christophe Galtier earlier in the day. The Spaniard has signed a 2-year contract with Paris Saint-Germain, becoming the 4th head coach of the Qatari-owned club since Thomas Tuchel assumed charge in 2018. After Tuchel's tenure, Mauricio Pochettino took over in January 2021, but was subsequently fired last summer, leading to Galtier's appointment. The 53-year-old Enrique notably guided Barcelona to a historic treble in 2015, clinching the European Super Cup and Club World Cup in the same year. He also secured another La Liga title and 2 Copa del Rey titles during his time with the Catalan side.
For us, he's one of the best coaches in the world, if he's not the best. He done fantastic. The way how the system, how we play, the way how we play football, that's what we love. Offensive football, enjoying our football, enjoying our team. That's what we want. Result, not really. For me today, of course, we are ambition, but the system and the way how to play football, I want to go and enjoy my team playing football. That's it.
On to English Premier League news. Manchester United's new midfielder, Mason Mount, claims he left Chelsea because he realized he was not in the club's plans several months ago. Mount signed a 5-year contract with United on Wednesday for a reported initial fee of £55 million. The England international's move to Old Trafford was reportedly sparked by an impasse in negotiations over a new deal at Stamford Bridge. But Mount said he had the feeling Chelsea were willing to plan without him for the long term, a suspicion that convinced him to join the Red Devils. Your Sports Roundup is up next. And that concludes our Thursday news broadcast. As we reach the end of tonight's news broadcast, we extend our heartfelt gratitude for your unwavering support and loyalty to our news channel. We invite you to join us again tomorrow for your Friday edition, where we will provide you with the most recent updates on local and international events. On behalf of myself, Salima Shumwefeleni Masipa, and our dedicated creative team working diligently behind the scenes, good night and take care.